And Bill Soriano here from Pittsburgh, and today I'm going to share with you guys the top 3 reasons why some people will never succeed. Now, if you've been following my Facebook page, I've been putting these reasons as posts on my page throughout the last 30 days or so. So you can actually see them on the page if you scroll down. But today I wanted to just call more attention to it and actually do a Facebook Live and tell you again the top 3 reasons. I'm going to give you the top 3 reasons. There are more, but these are my top 3 reasons that I found online and that I believe in that some people will just never succeed. Reason number 1 that I want to share to you is some people will just never step up to the plate. You know who these people are. So you're at work, and I know a lot of you right now are unfortunately out of work, but when you are at work, or for people that are working now, you'll have some people that, they're just negative. So their boss sucks, right? They'll tell everybody that, and they really hate their job, but there's no reason for you to slack and produce mediocre work, right? You're getting paid to be there to do a job. So whatever that is, or if you have your own business, you're paying yourself to be there. So do it right. Life has this universal law. You get exactly what you put in. So it only shows your maturity and your wisdom to pursue excellence no matter what the circumstances are. Unsuccessful people are the ones who are okay with getting bad grades, right? They're okay with not succeeding, right? And they won't bother trying to find an effective studying method that will help their learning ability. Because after all, being a student of distinction is less about how smart you are, but more about how well you can plan and prepare. And that in turn makes you feel smarter, and that in itself produces great results. So reason number 1 why some people will never succeed is they just never step up to the plate. Reason number 2 is they're good at making excuses. Okay, they're good at making excuses. So these are the people who will find reasons and actual logic as to why they can't and why they shouldn't succeed, right? They sometimes mistake this tendency for just being realistic, right? They'll say, I'm just being realistic, right? But really they lack imagination, and they always find ways to justify why something shouldn't be, but they never really try. At the end of the day, they never really try. And the best remedy for this, if this happens to you, is when you find this happening, stop your mind when it's about to start making those excuses, and reignite the engine that started the whole thing. Go back to why you started doing whatever it is you're doing, why you started in your job or your business. So that's the best way to deal with that. Now, Jim Rohn, my mentor, Jim Rohn, he had a bunch of excuses why he wasn't succeeding, right? When his mentor asked him, Jim, why do you think you're not doing better? He had a whole list of things he brought up. He'd blame the economy, right? He'd blame the government. He'd blame taxes. Taxes are too high, right? He'd blame prices. Do you see the price of food lately? He'd blame the weather. He'd blame his car. He got the wrong car, not the right car. Negative relatives, negative friends and neighbors, right? The community. He'd blame the community. You could blame the president of the United States. You could blame your boss at work. He gave his mentor the whole list of excuses why he wasn't doing better. And you know what his mentor said to him? He said, Jim, there's only one thing wrong with your list here. You're not on it, right? Because it all comes back to you. If you want to do better, you have to make yourself better. You have to take more action, right? So, my mentor, Jim Rohn, would have a whole list of excuses, and his mentor told him, the only thing wrong with your list is you're not on it. Okay. Reason number 3 why most people will never succeed is they just don't take action. They just don't take the actions they need to take. The simplicity of this rule of life may be why they disregard the magnitude of its effects, right? Unsuccessful people will tend to ponder and leave footprints in the sand all the time. They can talk a great game. They'll talk a great game, man. They can dream really big, and there's nothing wrong with dreaming, right? But they lack the courage to just go forth. Stop dreaming about what will be. Dreams aren't bad, but at some point you have to wake up, you have to get up, you have to show up, and you have to actually do something. Stop with all the coffee shop meetings and actually go do something. You know, what happens with these types of people is they get more addicted to the results instead of the actual activity. You know, they want the results, but they don't want to do the activity. They don't want to do the daily actions required, right, for them to succeed. They just want the results. They want to skip the action steps and they want to go right to the result. Okay, they're addicted to the results, but they don't want to do the activity. You need to be addicted to the activity. Here's the best reason. Here's the best. I don't know what I could call it, but this doesn't come from me. This comes from one of the top network marketing trainers in the industry, a network marketer himself, Ray Higdon. So I don't know if you guys know Ray and Jessica Higdon. You know, I don't know what planet they came from, but they're not from Earth here. You know, they're like the Avengers of network marketing. They're like Captain America and Wonder Woman, but whatever. But what Ray said, and this it doesn't come from me, this comes from Ray, is if you want to succeed, there's only really one thing that matters. And what that is that's going to be your ability to take daily actions towards your goal, daily action steps towards your goal with no addiction to the speed of the result. Let me say that to you again. Your success in anything, whether you're a real estate agent, whether you're a broker, whether you're an investment planner, whether you sell life insurance, whether you have your own business, whatever it is, okay? Your ability to succeed depends on one thing only, and that is your ability to take daily action steps towards your goal with no addiction to the speed of the result. That's what it comes down to, okay? And that's what I want to leave you with today. But I do want to tell you this. That comes from Ray Higdon. Ray and Jessica Higdon, they're like the top network marketing trainers in the world right now. But and they have a group called Rank Makers, by the way. And if you're in network marketing and you're not making at least $10,000 a month and you're not a member of Rank Makers, I don't know why. But even if you're making more than $10,000 a month, you should probably be a member of Rank Makers. But again, what I want to leave you with today is your success depends on only one thing. Doesn't depend on who the president is. Doesn't depend on how much taxes you have to pay. Doesn't depend on the economy. Doesn't depend on your negative friends and relatives and neighbors and the communities against you. None of that matters. What matters is what will determine your success is your ability to take daily actions towards your goals, right? With no addiction to the speed of the result. Okay? So these are my top 3 reasons why most people will never succeed. I have more, guys. If you like this video, drop me a comment down below, send me a private message, and I'll send you the whole list of 10 reasons why most people will never succeed. Okay? Or you can scroll down my page. I think I'm on number 8 today, which is actually they don't take action. So if you want all 10 reasons sent out to you, drop me a message down below this video or send me a private message and I'll shoot them out to you right away. Till next time, Bill Soriano from Pittsburgh, and have a great day.